I would like to welcome everybody to this fabulous Diamond Sensation event. My name is Tanisha Brown. I am an international executive with Paycation Travel in the Northern Bay Area. And I personally would like to welcome you tonight to hear what we have to offer. This is an amazing company. We have fabulous products, and it's just fun. Now, I'm sure that all of the partners will agree with me, and the guests, you will see what I'm talking about. So, without further ado, we have fabulous people here that have traveled all over the world and have become part of my family, sort of say. They are my mentors. And we have our national diamond and our regional diamond in the building tonight, and that is a treat for us. So the guy that I'm about to bring up, Mr. William Thurston, I don't know, I just can't say enough about him. He is one of the realest gentlemen that I know, humble and very approachable, social, and he has changed over thousands of people's lives just by this business, by traveling the world and sharing this business. And when I partnered about 3 years ago, I remember when he first came out to California, I had no clue that he didn't like to fly. Okay, no clue whatsoever. And he made it a point every time that we called for him to come out here, to overcome his fear and get on that plane and to come out here and help us grow our area. And that meant a lot to me because he was dedicated and he had no excuses whatsoever. So without further ado, I would like to bring up our national diamond, Mr. William Thurston.
Oh, this is awesome. No, this is awesome. How you guys doing? Oh man, my name is William Thurston, and we've been out here in California for about 7 days now. We've been all over Southern California, and I'm glad to be out here in the north with you guys. I can hear my. The world that we live in will humble you. The choices that you make, you look like them. And that's what happened to me. At 46 years old, I began to realize that I was making a living. And I wanted a little bit more. But opening a traditional business, which I'm going to do now, too. I'm going to do both because this business has afforded me enough wealth to do so. But when I started this business, first of all, give it up for Tanisha Brown. First of all, and her husband, Myron. Give it up for her husband. Tanisha is an international executive in our company, so she's on a salary position, so she's earning a living off of Paycation. So fast forward to traditional business. Open up a McDonald's is about $500,000, and then about 40, 50, 60, 70 grand a month. It's a great business, though. I'm not going to speak against it, and it can add tremendous wealth. But the problem is most people don't have that kind of seed money to start a business, and that was me. So home-based business is the fastest growing sector. People like Donald Trump, people like Warren Buffett are starting to endorse our industry. Matter of fact, Donald Trump said if he lost everything, he would find a good home-based business and start over. So it's not we can't deny, no matter what the naysayers say, all the new millionaires, we average 30 new millionaires a month in network marketing. A lot of people try to put this word scheme with it. The scheme part comes with somebody telling you, listen, you can become rich without doing anything. That's when it's a scheme. When they tell you you could come into this business and become wealthy overnight, and you don't have to do anything but just join, and you're going to be rich. That is the scheme part, guys. I'm glad that wasn't my phone. I was getting ready to be embarrassed. I thought I turned it on. That is the scheme part, guys, and that's the misleading part. But we cannot deny anymore that, we have people making 1.2, 1.3 million a month. We have people making 500,000 a month. We have people making 10,000 a month. So we can't deny anymore that network marketing is producing billionaires globally. I'm talking in all four corners of the earth. Okay? But the problem is most people come into network marketing with a misperceived conception that they could just come in because the person in front of the room sometimes is so desperate, and that's not me. I only want people that want to do this. I'm not desperate enough to tell you that it's going to be easy because I don't want you to have, an illusion that you can come in this business and become wealthy just sitting at the house not doing anything. But if you have a work ethic and a desire, you can become wealthy. I can guarantee you that. It really depends on the individual. A lot of people started on September 23rd, 2013, just like I did, and many of them didn't make a dime in our industry. And a lot of it has to do with, and this may sound funny, but I believe this, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. If you really checked out their personality, they probably had some of the same characteristics in their overall life. But if you're an exceptional person, at least a person that has work ethic and an ability to follow, because that's what you do first, then you'll end up being one of the top leaders in our industry, and you can make a strong six-figure income a month, not a year, but a month. And that's the kind of conversation that I like to have. I don't like six-figure a year conversations anymore. They don't really move me. But if you're talking six figures a month, then you can grab my attention. So there's two types of systems in the world. The first one is the wage system. The wage system. The wage system, you don't make money, you manage money. I give you $60,000 a year, and you have to somehow manage your life around that. You want to live in this part of San Francisco, but you have to live here because you looked at your money, and your money says this is where you have to live. Then there's the type of car that you drive. You want to drive a specific car, but you're in the wage system, and you can't because in the wage system, you have to, reduce your dreams to match your money. And so you just go through life and you tell yourself, well, I'm blessed. I'm okay. I'm blessed. But deep down inside, there's something burning inside of you that's saying, I want a little bit more. I know I have something else in me. There's something in you that says that, right? Then there's the wealth system. The wealth system is the system that they do not teach you in college. They do not teach you this because they want you to be a part of the wage system. Because if everybody was in the wealth system, then who would be in the wage system? The wealth system is when I leverage your time and your talents. You come and you work for me, and I make you feel real good about $100,000 a year. I give you benefits, and I tell you yay and all that kind of stuff, and you're excited, and you get to live in the suburbs, and you got to drive like 3 hours to work every day to live in the suburbs, and your life you wake up and you're 10 years older. And decades, things they don't go in years anymore. They go in decades. Like, oh, my God, it's 2017. I remember when it was 2010. Really? And I remember when it was 2000, the world was going to come to an end and all the stuff that happened. And look where we are now. So the wealth system is where you want to be. And all of the new millionaires that are coming out of the network marketing industry is just phenomenal. It's creating so many millionaires, people with no education. Matter of fact, the people that don't even graduate from high school end up being a millionaire faster because they have a little more desire in them to, people that are comfortable at times, I won't do it, I'll do it, I won't do it. They kind of go back and forth. But when your back is up against the wall, you somehow find a way to find that champion that lives in all of us. And so what we're here to do is we're here to give voice to people that want a little bit more and that have the desire to do something about, because when you look back on your life, there's some things that you wish you could have done over. It's called a defining moment. A defining moment is when you come to a place in your life where if you just would have went right, things would have been a little bit different, but you went left. That's that defining moment. And, it's just like a guy that wished that he would have asked that girl for a dance, or the guy that wished that he would have went out for the football game and he didn't. And then he woke up one day and realized he could actually play the game, but it's a little bit too late. You're 19 now. So this is what I love about network marketing. It's forgiving. Regardless of the mistakes that you made in your life, you can decide to become a leader in our industry, and we're going to give you those tools to equip you to do so. I never did network marketing before. I worked for Comcast Cable, and I was 46 years old when I joined, and I'm now the second highest paid person in our industry, and I'm blessed and thankful for that. I can't go any further without giving credit to the person that gave me the phone call, very similar to what you guys got today. I was invited to a seminar very similar to this. Mr. Trey Harris, that's the number one highest paid person in the industry. That is my coach and my mentor, and I'm in a debt of gratitude for him. You can't take back what I've learned, and you cannot learn this in school. This has to be passed on. It's just like Kung Fu. If you know, I do a form of martial arts called Wing Chun, and if I don't want to really teach you the right way, I don't have to, and you'll still think you know the right way. And it's the same thing with this industry. It has to be passed on through somebody that understands it. And I've been fortunate enough to sit around great people that have made millions of dollars. Okay, so the question is no longer, should you be in network marketing? The question is, which one? Okay, and there's millions of them out there. There's health, there's water and coffee and exercise, but I like travel because it's fun. I've never met a person yet that said, no, I don't want to go to Jamaica. I haven't met a person yet. Okay, when I was in Dubai New Year's Eve, I felt fantastic because I was in Dubai for 10 days. And, I brought the year in. Matter of fact, a day before, it was New Year's, a day before you guys. So it felt, and it was my birthday. I turned 49 in Dubai. That was a good thing. Give it up for me in Dubai, I like that. So the worst thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to be able to travel for pennies on the dollar. The second thing, our president, whether you like it or not, is making the economy entrepreneur friendly, whether you like it or not. Okay, the job market is going away. And he's showing you, I made $1 billion and I didn't pay any taxes. So if you make less than $1 billion and you pay taxes, that's a choice. You made a choice to do so. Because I'm going to give you some information today that you could choose to accept or you could ignore. And that's a personal choice. But if you come in to have a home-based business, you just turned your home into a business and you turn your bills into expenses. I don't have a cell phone bill anymore. I have a cell phone expense. I wrote off $85,000 this year. 100% of my travel is a tax write-off. When you're in the travel industry, 100%. In any other industry, that is illegal because you can only write off 50% because it's called incidental. That's incidental. But when travel is your business, you can prove to the IRS, in case they audit you, oh, no, I'm a travel agent, and I went to Dubai on travel business. It's 100%. It's called research and development. So that's the first thing that you must know. So I wrote off about $35,000 worth of travel this year. So I'm super excited about that. Okay? So let's talk about the travel industry. If money and time were not an issue and you could travel the world, where would you go? Italy. That's where we're going. Who said Egypt? Absolutely. We'll be going there in a couple months. Belize, Australia, South Africa. We're going there. You know that. All these trips we paid for already. We're going to be actually staying at a hotel overlooking the pyramids. So it's going to be extremely, extremely awesome. So there's two reasons people don't travel, guys, and that's time and money. That was me. When I was working with Comcast, if you gave me a free trip, I couldn't go because I couldn't take the time off. Okay? So that's a fact, though. That's not just me saying that. The tropics, we go back and forth there. I love the tropics. I still love the Caribbean. The Caribbean, the blue waters, there's something serene about that. And I go at least once a month to just, I happen to have a team over there too, so I get paid to go, but it's fun to go. And it's just beautiful. Europe I like. My first time over there, I was expecting a little bit more, but it's historic. And I got some good pictures and stuff like that over there. But, I like, anybody been to Europe? Is anybody from Europe? I don't want to say nothing crazy. It was pretty cool. U.S. destinations, don't forget, right out here, the Grand Canyon, et cetera, Asia. My parents, because of Paycation, my dad is 73 years old, and he made it up quite a significant amount of the Great Wall of China. He climbed that, him and my mom. Yeah, because of this business. And they got a commission because they booked it themselves. Somebody's going to hear that in a minute. You might want to make a note of that. They booked it themselves, and they got a commission. Okay? All right. Did you know that travel is an $8 trillion industry and that our business lets you earn your share? That's all you want to do. You just want to earn your share. So look, we believe in documentation beats conversation. And if you take a notice here, we've won a lot of different awards. We won the FunJet Platinum Membership 500 Club, the Norwegian. Matter of fact, we're going to Cuba on Norwegian. Anybody excited about in October? Our Paycation, but the cabins are going to go really, really fast. There's only 100 cabins. But I'm giving you the heads up now. The day that they release it, you got to buy your ticket that day. Yeah, that's going to be in October. It'll be in your back office in a couple of days, by the way. I'm letting the cat out the bag. So it's going to be Cuba, and that's going to be exciting. Premier Diamond Agency, Clear. With that Clear card, we're able to get on. Oftentimes we get first class. Because when we flash our Clear card, they'll move us from coach to. And this is not an entitlement, so please don't. I'm never going to mislead you. It's all in your personality. When you approach the people and you say, "Hey, I'm a travel agent, and I was wondering if you have any available seats in first class," it's a courtesy. And you show them your Clear card. That's a courtesy that they provide us oftentimes. Also, our Carnival Cruise Line Pinnacle Award, we won the Delta Vacation Award, the Top Producer in the USA Award with Expedia Tap, and Travel Savers Elite Agency Top 50 Award, the Royal Caribbean Royal Family Award, and the Mark Travel as the Elite Presidential 500 Club Agency from 2009 to the present. Two companies monopolize the entire industry, Priceline and Expedia. What's funny about that is, I'm going to let you see it for yourself. Priceline owns all the companies. You think you're going to all these different companies getting a discount, when if you go here, Priceline owns Booking.com, Rentals.com, Rentalcars.com, Kayak, Agoda, OpenTable, Expedia, Travelocity, Orbitz, Trivago, Hotwire, and Hotels.com, because they're a retail. All they are, to let you know, you could open up one tomorrow if you had the money. Okay? All they are is a host site. So they charge. That's why when you go to Booking.com, everything that's on Booking.com is not on Expedia, because each one of these independent satellites, if you will, they charge a certain amount of money. So, for instance, in the Bahamas, if you opened up a bed and breakfast, you could get in touch with Hotels.com, and they're going to charge you to list on their site. So, essentially, they're just what? A hosting site. So, if they're a hosting site, what do you think you're paying? A hosting fee. So, that's why you're paying more. Like, for instance, if you go out there, I'm driving a black Audi that I rented at San Francisco airport, and the man was trying to understand how I got it for such an inexpensive. I don't like cheap, I like inexpensive. For such an inexpensive price. And, I had to hand him my card and say, I didn't have time to talk to him, but give me a call. We'll talk later. And I'm going to introduce him to this industry, because he knows for a fact that the price that I got it for was not a deal, it was a steal. And he couldn't understand it. And then the fact that I wasn't so aggressive, that helps too. It's like, just call me when you get a chance, right? So price parity, maintaining consistent rates for the same product in all online channels to the public. On average, people research 38 sites, and you know it's true because you've done it. You've been on these searches looking and trying to save $22 before booking a vacation, but they are really only searching the same two companies until now, thebookingninja.com. Let's go back here. Our revolutionary wholesale travel booking engine as close to free as travel can be. And that's what I love. Get private wholesale pricing on hotels, resorts, cruises, and more without the markup. Now, to give you an example, when we were in prime time. I want you to understand, prime time Dubai is Christmas time. The people that live in Dubai leave Dubai in the summertime and go somewhere else because it's hot. Okay? So we were in Dubai, including our Virgin Atlantic airfare, for $3,000. That for 10 days, and that was English-speaking tour guide. We did all the mosques. We did camel rides. We did sandboarding. We did the dune buggy in the sand. We did anything and everything. We went to the top of the hotels, the two famous ones, the Burj Khalifa and the Burj Al Alpha. And we went to the shopping district. We went to Jumeirah Beach. We went to Jumeirah Lake, where all the billionaires live. We went to Global Village, and we went to Dubai Gardens for $3,000. That was a drop in the bucket. And then I had the nerve to write it off this year, at the end of the year. So what happens is we offer you. We were in Ontario, and we were at the Radisson, and we got it for like $37. And they were like, "Oh my God! Again, here's my card. Give me a call if you want to know how." Okay. Carnival. See, there is no markup unless we mark up. We can mark up, but the wholesale price doesn't. Hilton, Sheraton, et cetera, et cetera. See, we pass the savings on to you. Okay? This is an example. Speaking of Dubai, this is Jumeirah Lake, $422 a night, which is about reasonable for that particular area. You're going to save $271 when you go through the Booking Ninja. Now, this was on Expedia. Expedia.com, $422, same hotel. Booking Ninja, $151 a night. Okay? Okay? At a 5-star hotel. Okay? This is at the Trump Towers, Soho, $589 nightly. Right now, any Trump property is extremely expensive. $245 in savings, $344 nightly. And this is on Expedia. Okay? This is Cancun, a Hard Rock hotel, all-inclusive. It was $717 a night, $391 on the Booking Ninja savings, and $326 a night, all-inclusive. Those are the type of savings that we pass on to you. And you earn what? And what else? Points to use on your future travel. Okay. Boomerang. What I love about this, it's a customer. So people are like, I don't like talking to people. How am I going to, you live in a social media world. So as you get to know people, you get their email address and you can send them the boomerang. And this is what we call dripping in business. Dripping means we just advertising like McDonald's. When you're hungry, they always show it at about 9:30 when you're hungry. The Big Mac, and they make it look like so good, and the tomatoes and the lettuce it's in slow motion. You seen those commercials? And you're like, you know what? I'm going to get what time it closed? I'm going up here right now. That's why. It's the same thing with this. Our customer acquisition program, we're able to send this to our family and friends so that they can use the Booking Ninja, but guess what? They only get 50% of the savings. 50%. But guess what? If they come in Paycation, how much do they get? 100%. So you're sitting there booking, and you're like, my goodness, I just saved 50%. Do people want the 50 or the 100? So you're sending out this marketing material, and that's why we call it boomerang. You send it out, and it comes right back to you. Okay? So, and there's no limit to the people that you can send this out to. Okay? Now, you're going to save up to 70% on the travel. I can stand here in front of you with my head high, and I can look you in the eye, and I can tell you that I use this product. I use the Booking Ninja and nothing else. I don't use anything else but the Booking Ninja. On every rental car, every flight, every hotel, I go through the Booking Ninja. Okay? No restrictions or blackouts like those people that have those timeshares. 8,000 nationwide car rental locations, cruise rebates, earn points, redeem points. And if you just want to be a customer, $29.95. So that's an option as well. Leadership. What I'm going to show you guys right now is the value. The first value is what? The first thing that we talked about was saving money on travel. The second thing was saving money on taxes. Now, those leadership skills that you want to develop, not only you, but your kids, your sisters, your family members. The Success Training Institute is a top-notch institute online, and it's a standalone product at $49 a month. But because you come into Paycation, it's included in your package, in your monthly overhead. It's included. So this Success Train, and what I love about it, they're broken down into thousands of 8-minute videos because we did our research, and the human being loses interest after how many minutes? That's why I'm trying to hurry up. I'm trying to hurry up because I know your mind is wondering, like, oh, Lord, I got to wash dishes, and I forgot something on the stove. But there's leadership and development, sales and marketing, building relationships, the art of the presentation, prospecting, soft skills, certification. So you're able to get all of these soft skills. Hard skills is the education. Soft skills is the personality. Soft skills is what you need to get ahead in this world. And we teach you that. And we have thousands and thousands and thousands on, like if you're a real estate agent, you can go to the real estate agent part. If you're a doctor, you can go to the doctor part. If you're an architect, you can go to the architect part. We have specific categories that are specific to your individual interests. And it's going to help you become a lot more sophisticated and sharp in that particular industry. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. It really, really is. And that's the Success Training Institute and Global Legacy Initiative. We equip disadvantaged citizens of the world with the soft skills needed to get ahead in life. Do you know that some people, if they just had just a little bit more personality, they could have got that job? So we're trying to help them. Here's how it works. Disabled veterans, at-risk teens, victims of domestic violence, single parents living below the poverty line. Every time you come in one and you join, we give one away to one of those people. Automated. Now, is anybody still putting their receipts in shoe boxes? Don't be ashamed. Well, decorative boxes. Well, plastic bags. Well, here we go. We have the answer. What we're doing is we're adding. When I first came in, I made my first $100,000 without even having any of these. These are new products. With these products, it's too easy to come in this business and make a six-figure income now. The deductor is a product that we just went into. Now, this alone is a $29 a month product by itself. But because you're in Paycation, it's included in your monthly overhead. Now, imagine being able to swipe your credit card every day, and it asks you, is this personal or business? And you plug it in, and it keeps it for you, okay? And it tracks your mileage, automatic mileage, track time and activity, and at the end of the year, it hands you your Schedule C to hand to your tax professional. And in the event of an audit, guess what you have? Proof. This is what I love. So we love bring the audit on because we're ready now. We have deductor. We're ready, and it's amazing. Yes, you load it to your phone, and boom, start using it. Okay, here's another value. Do you know that the average travel agent, and you can write all this down, makes between $25,000 and $40,000 a year? Okay, well, it also costs money to become a travel agent. Well, when you come in Paycation, especially this month, if you want to save money, you should join this month because it's only $99. I'm gonna let the cat out the bag, when ordinarily it's $250. But because our convention is in April, our CEO allowed us to have a month at $99 so we can bum rush into our convention in Vegas in a few days. So our Extreme Travel University, you become a certified travel agent. Now, I have people in our organization making $30,000, $40,000 a month. Some people, okay, that they decided I don't want to do the building part. I just want to be as, they just 100, they're booking hundreds of people. You know, they started with several people. They've referred them other people. And now they're sending 40, 50, 100 people twice or three times a month to different destinations, wedding destinations, college fraternities, motorcycle clubs, the Masons, the Eastern Stars, churches. I mean, these people are just like there are a million real estate agents, and then there are real estate agents that's making 20,000. There are some exceptional people in the world that are in Paycation, and you guys are going to meet them in Vegas because we're giving out. This is the first year we're giving out our travel awards, and they're going to be making $50,000 and $30,000 and $40,000. I'm letting all this stuff out the bag, bonuses and things like that. It's going to be amazing in Vegas this year. So if you want to be an exceptional travel agent, and that's your true passion, we're going to surround you with the information that you need to do so. And the first step is becoming certified through our Extreme Travel University. You're going to have access also. You're going to have access to member-only pricing. That's what I love. So how's that work? I'll tell you in a minute because the next screen is going to show you. So personal travel booking site, Extreme Travel University, allows you to book travel and work directly with suppliers to earn top commissions. What's the one after this, I think? Let me see. Yeah, it is. All right, so we'll go back here for a minute. So your personal booking site looks like Expedia, except it has your name on it. And when people go to your site and book travel, this is the retail side. You don't have control over this. This is them going to your site and booking travel, and you getting it. So they book a cruise. The cruise is X amount of dollars. They pay our company X amount of dollars, and you get 75% of that. Okay? That's your retail site. This is the one I like the most. Your personal site is the one that you know, 10 people come to you. We're going to give you an example of two. Two people, your cousin, your uncle, they go in. We call this the anyway business. You get paid off what people are going to do what? Anyway. So they're going to go over to Jamaica anyway. You book it, 6 nights, Caribbean cruise for 2 people. The commission that the cruise line pays our company is $328, but your commission, you get 75% of the $328, which is $246. That's why we have people making 20 and 15, you know, they're sending 30, 40 people on these cruises. And every 8 cabins, you get 1 free, but totally booked. You know, a cabin, just to let you guys know, is 2 people per cabin. It's not 8 people. I don't want to mislead anybody anyway. It's 2 people per cabin. Everybody understand that? Yeah. Okay. Now, that's the commission that they pay you. But there's something called the markup, and I love the markup. The markup is when you find it. That's why you always ask the question, what's your best price? What'd you find? And if they tell you $1,700 and you found it for $1,150, then you sell it for $1,500. So you get the $1,100, you get the commission on $1,100 plus your $400 commission per person. That's on bus trips. We have people in Atlanta, right outside of Atlanta in Alabama. They have casinos, Mississippi, all these different places. So we put together bus trips, and it's $50. Now we're getting the seats for $25 a person, but we sell them for what? $50 a person times 50 people. And did you know that do you know that the casinos pay you a commission for bringing people on their winnings? If somebody wins because you put a group together and they win something, you get a percentage of that as the organizer. So it's very exciting. So, you know, you're cheering for everybody. Did anybody win? That's what you want to know. Who won today, right? Because you're getting a portion of that. So that's the markup. That's the business. That's your business savvy that comes in place when you start putting these specific trips together. And you don't have to wait. Do you know that on Facebook, if you put it out there, people are gonna buy? All you have to do is market yourself. Book more than just travel. We also offer sports, theater, concert tickets, and you get a commission. Broadway. Think about it. If you send people to New York, most people want to go to dinner and a what? Play. You send them to that play or a sporting event. They want to see the Knicks, or out here they want to see the Lakers. You're able to get paid off of what people are going to do what? Anyway. These are our Paycation experiences. Everything that I've ever done has been top-notch since I've been here. We're in Vegas. We're at the Venetian. When we cruise, we're on the Oasis of the Sea. El Dorado, Mexico, to me is the most premier, one of the most premier resorts I've ever been to. The food was excellent. I'm talking about excellent. And that's what and you know what? I'm guilty of judging resorts on food. Because sometimes the resort is pretty, but the food is horrible. Like the food is just absolutely horrible. And you have to actually leave the resort and go eat. And you just eat enough at the resort so you won't die. Okay, so I've been to some beautiful resorts with horrible food. But this place here, 5-star chefs. This was Punta Cana. These are actual pictures that we actually took ourselves. We've been in Dominican Republic several times. Our member trips, they're special trips that we put together, pre-negotiated trips, as low as $150 to Rome, Italy, Punta Cana, and also Paris, France. So it's $199. That's the usual price. But what do you get? Access to exclusive wholesale travel pricing, unlimited Boomerang customer acquisition, that's you can send those out, full access to Success Training Institute, back office management. My mother was a traditional business owner. She owned a hair salon, and that's when you don't own your business, you own your job because you can't fire yourself. So you don't own a business, you own a job. And she spent most of her time doing back office management stuff, payroll and paying bills and just all of the stuff. When everybody else was at home, my mom was up there till 11 o'clock at night getting things together for the next day. Complete access to Deductor platform, Booking Ninja, Boomerang Success, all those things, Deductor. And it's only $79 a month. That and believe it or not, your startup fee and the $79 a month is tax deductible. So for less than $1,100 for the whole year, you're able to now get back. We have people that are getting back $10,000 and $15,000 more. I call that good math. That's just, if you just do nothing else but take advantage of the tax breaks, why not invest so that you can write off at the end of the year? Okay? It just makes sense. Now, I only need 10 more minutes of your time. That's the first side of the business. The second part is optional. What is the second part? Optional. If you decide that you want to build a team, because it's not mandatory, there's an additional income streams that you can make. So there's immediate income, that's booking travel. You get paid when the person, goes. But the markup, you get paid when? That day. You get paid that day. You don't have to wait on your commission. So your travel commissions are not paid until the group goes and comes back. And the group is how many people? 10 or more. So if you get 10 or more people to go, there you go. You get that group rate. Immediate income, residual income is what wealthy people live off of. Wealthy people do not live off day-to-day activities. They live off you. This is what I want you to understand. And this should just make you want to join the business when you hear this. 97% of the people in the world own 3% of the wealth. 3% of the people own 97% of the wealth. Because 3% are in the wealth system, and 97% are in the wage system. Lifestyle bonuses, you're going to get that, and more. So this is how it works. You find a person, and you find their why. Some people need tax breaks. Some people want to travel more but can't. Some people need Success Training Institute. Some people need a tax solution because they lose their receipts and et cetera, et cetera. When you find those people and you share the information with them, because that's all you're doing. You're not selling. You're telling. You're telling a few people. And when that person comes in at $199, I'm never going to mislead anybody, you make $70. But at $99, you make $35. Okay? I want you to, so if you decide to come in today and the first person you refer, where's my 70? They came in at $99. And our company can only afford to pay you $35 on a direct sale for that. Okay? So, but if you sell 3, you just got what back? Return of investment. You just got your ROI. Okay? And most businesses take about 2 to 3 years to get your return of investment. But over here, you refer this to 3 people, and your $99 is back in your pocket. Okay? Now, this is how wealth is built. Whether you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, whatever they taught you it is, it's the same thing at any business. Whether it's McDonald's You walk in, it's a system. The fries is always where? I'm giving you if you're looking forward, it's always to the left. It's the same system in every McDonald's. A Big Mac in Chicago tastes the same as it does in New York. Okay? Now, I need people to get wealthy when I open my McDonald's because I don't want to cook at the McDonald's. I want you to cook, and I'm going to give you $10 an hour to do it. What I love about our system is you your own boss. The day that you come in, you can make as much money as me or more if you decide that you want to do that. Okay? This is what I love. You have the same opportunity. So this is you. This is your first day. You tell your cousin. She comes in. And guess what? Your cousin knows people that you do not know. She's going to tell her circle. And when they do come in, you're going to make $10 off their efforts. Now, you're doing whatever you're doing every single day, but you did one thing. You told this person, and now you're making money off her efforts. So you're making $10 every time some person decides to partner with Paycation. And guess what? Those people know other people, right? And as et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Every time somebody comes through the first or second person, you're making $10. Okay? Now, you don't think $10 is not impressing you. And this is paid weekly. But if everybody come place $10 right now, it's not even that many people in here, right? It's a pretty good day, isn't it? Would anybody turn down 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50 on something you did not do? You didn't do it. You made $10 that's paid every Friday midnight. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If you would have sponsored me, you'd be making $1,000 a month off how many people? Thousands, not thousands. Thousands of dollars if you'd have sponsored me. Because I have thousands of people on my team. And they would be on your team if you sponsored me. Okay? I want you to keep that in mind. Okay? In this business, the biggest mistake people make in business, I don't like talking to people. But who do you know? See, Warren Buffett say what you like, let that be a hobby. Find out what the world is doing and let that be what you do for a living. Who do you know that likes doing what I do? Contact those people and make 100% match of what they do. And you're going to hear about the 100% match in just a second. So you're making $10 bills off the efforts of other people. Okay? And I want to tell you something. I started with one person, and I have people in almost every continent in the world. We just opened up Philippines, and we can't even keep up with the number of, you don't understand. In the Philippines, it's completely different. Like it moves in hundreds to 300 to 500 people join in 1 week. Okay? That's how fast it moves. Same thing in Bahamas. Same thing in Africa. We just opened up we just got one yesterday in Tanzania. Okay? So I want you to think global. And you say, how do you get to global? Because if you recruit a person from New York that happens to be Jamaican, they got a cousin that lives in London. And the person in London has a family member that lives in Nigeria. And it just keeps going and going like that. It bleeds. That's what it's called. Okay? So this is paid every Friday midnight. Could anybody use a couple extra $100 a week? Okay. Residual income, you get a 100% residual max on the personal codes of your personally enrolled RTAs. So, for instance, if I enroll you and you make $100 and I make 100% of $100, how much did I make? Okay. Everybody following that? Okay. So the builder business bonus, that means our company rewards you for being a builder, meaning that you recruited 8 people. From your 8th person on, every 8th person, okay, so you're my 8th person. The next 8 people you bring in and they stay in the business, I make $2 a month off of those people. But each one of those 8 people bring in 8. Guess who makes another $2? And what if those 8 bring in 8? They're bringing another 8. Do you start seeing how this money starts adding up? That's the builder business bonus. Then the residual matrix match, you get a 10% matrix match on your personally. So you come into business. I get 10% of your matrix. You don't know what a matrix is. I'm going to show you. You make $1,000 on your matrix. What's 10% of that? But what if I got 30 people on my team? See, somebody's going to catch it in a minute. Okay. All right. This is the matrix. You bring in 4 people, our company's going to give you $7 a month. Okay? Well, those 4 people know other people, so your business is going to quickly grow to 16 people. I'm going to put it to you like this. Just off me, you'd have thousands of people in your matrix. So sometimes you're going to run into the right person, right? But the average person is going to put a few people in, so you're going to have 16 people. And now our company's going to give you $84 a month plus the 7. Now, it costs how much a month? So now your business is free. So that's my first goal for everybody that comes in Paycation is for them to have a free business. So if you just want to book travel, that's fine. But if you want to share this business with just 16 people, and if 16 people come in the organization, of the 16 you may have put in 3, then your business is free. Your business grows to 64 because everybody know matriculation. Your business starting to matriculate now. It's called in spite of you. Now your business is moving in spite of you. Yes, in the beginning you had to make it move, but now it's moving in spite of you. So now you're making $112 plus what's left from 79 and from the previous example, and now it's paying your cell phone bill. But it's paying your cell phone bill for free because you don't have a monthly overhead. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, so $7,000 when you get 1,000 people in your organization. 4,000 people, 28,000. This is not a year, guys. This is a month. Somebody should be excited. 16,000 people, 114,000, 65,000, 229. The top network marketer in the industry that I know of is Houghton Bowes, and he's with Organo Gold, and it's not any money over there now because it's 4 stages of business: intro, maturity, to growth, decline. And it's not just in network marketing, because if it's true, let me see your CD player. What about your flip phone? Who has one? Anybody got a flip phone I could borrow right quick? So my point is, timing in business is important. That's all I'm going to say. Timing. Waiting too late can cost you a fortune. Okay? Because if you'd have invested in Netflix, you'd be a billionaire right now. But you couldn't see. You kept saying, no, we rent movies at Blockbuster. Or if you'd have invested in Uber. I'm just throwing an example. Same thing with our industry. Our industry moves in waves. There's a wave happening in Paycation right now. Okay? So Houghton Bowes makes $1.5 million a month, by the way. Yes. So we only have 3 more slides left. This one here, when you put one person in, you're known as a referral travel consultant. Okay? So that way, in order to get 75% of the commissions, and I'm going to highlight this, you have to have one person on your team. So just one person on your team, and you get 75% of the travel commissions that you book. Anybody just book one person? Anybody in the room just have one person? Okay. When you recruit 3 people, you're known as an executive. And this is optional. This is for the people that want to build. Do we have any executives in the building? Give it up. All right. How you doing, Miss Francisca? Well, there's always another level when that 10% matrix match that we were telling you about is available right here. When you get 6 people on your team, now you're getting 10% of all 6 people's monthly matrix. And remember, this is the matrix. Okay? Do we have any regionals in here? If so, give it up. How you doing? The next level is the highest level that you can go to in the building side by yourself. You can't go to the next level. This is the last one that you can go to by yourself. You need other people to get to the next one. It's known as National Executive. That's when you personally recruit 10 people, and you get all 7 levels of the matrix. Do we have any nationals in the building today? All right. Congratulations. Mr. Tate, oh, you're national. Oh, so you just won $200. Good stuff. You won $200, and you won $200. You know that's the bonus this month for hitting national. An additional $200. Not bad, right? So give it up for our nationals. The next level is the first salary position in our industry. They're going to give you a $600 lifestyle bonus. So many people on my team have this bonus and the car bonus. I can't even tell you how many people have the car bonus. Imagine them giving you $600 cash plus $600 towards your car bonus, and the only thing you had to do was recruit 15 people that want to turn fun into a fortune, and that's what I call it, turning fun into a fortune. And 3 of those people are nationals. See, raise your hand, nationals. So if you had 3 of those people on your team, then you're known as an international executive, and the average international executive is making enough money in Paycation to pay all their monthly expenses. I'm talking about mortgage, the basics at the house. So if you're working a full-time job, that money goes in your pocket. Do we have any international executives? If so, please stand up. And kind of just tell us why Paycation.
Because you know what? I am so excited about Paycation. I absolutely love Paycation. My why is my family. My daughter is now 5. She was 2 when I partnered with Paycation. And I wanted to homeschool her. So I wanted to be very hands-on and everything. And I told my husband I didn't want to go back to corporate. So we just going to have to figure something out. And I met Miss Sunday Chandler through my husband's mother. And when she, this is funny, because when she talked to me at first, I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. And then she called me later on. And it was the right time for me. And I never looked back since. Now, when I partnered in, I booked a trip, and I saw my commission. It was like, oh, yes, we're going to have to keep doing this. And then that's when I met Mr. Thurston. And when he came out and explained everything, I have not looked back since. So I am truly 100% Paycation Nation. I love it, and I'm not going anywhere because it pays me. It pays me on time, and my check's cash.
All right. You know, and she's very humble. And what I love about her is she's a visionary. This is our first official hotel meeting. Give it up for the Bay Area. All right. So all we have to do is keep this up. Listen, guys, what you don't know is that Mrs. Brown and her husband are literally steps away from a $1,000 raise. Steps away. Steps away. I'm talking steps away. I mean, you're literally beating on the door. That's when your team grows to 300 people, and you're known as a diamond in our company. I know how much executive diamonds make. My mother happens to be one. They're making between $4,000 and $5,000 a month. Can anybody use that? Because the company's going to give you an additional $1,000, and then all of those people in your matrix and your weekly income is going to give you that $4,500 to $5,000 income. So let's make that happen. That's going to happen. I can't wait. And I think everybody in this room, that should be your minimum goal, to be an executive diamond, if you want to build. The next level is regional diamond. That's when you're going to be a 6-figure earner. 6 figures is $83,333 a month. A millionaire is $83,333 a month. So that's when your team grows to 500, and the company gives you another salary, $2,000 a month. With your weekly and all your bonuses, you're a 6-figure earner. This young lady that I'm going to bring to you right now is the reason I'm in California. Remember I told you when you sponsor somebody that's from here, you benefit from that. I met this young lady in Atlanta. Believe it or not, I was installing her cable. I was using Comcast to meet people. I was in people's living rooms showing them, hey, let me show you this. This young lady at the time needed Paycation as much as I did. And I'm going to let her I don't want to tell you her story. She'll tell you her own story. But I'll tell you, she just moved into a 4,000 square foot home. Give it up for that. I'll tell you, she has a brand new Audi, and she doesn't have any financial problems anymore. Regional Diamond, Sunday Chandler.
Thank you. I'm super excited first to be here. Just to just to share with you a little bit about my background. I'm originally from Fresno, California. I was a forklift operator for 13 years, and the company I worked for transferred me from California to Georgia. We live according to the income that we make, right? Hey, Barbara. And 4 months after I got there, the company downsized and laid off 400 people. I lost everything, and I literally started from the ground up. I had 7 children, and 5 were living in my house. This gentleman has been very humble because he shared a vision with me that day that changed my life. We pray about things, and I tell people this all the time. We pray about things all the time. We ask God to bless us with this, help us with that. You know what I mean? But we allow fear to come in and stop us from the very thing we've asked God to do for us. Right. And I think about my life today. Had I allowed that fear or the naysayers or the people that didn't believe in his vision, right? And I took a chance. I just stepped out on faith and took a chance. And all of those things he shared with you, I'm truly thankful for them, right? Because God just gave me back all the things I had lost. But in that process, I've been able to pay it forward and to help so many families all across the United States and abroad. So I am humbled, and thank you, Mr. Thurston. And that's my story.
That's some of her story. Absolutely. You know, guys, you know, this travel industry, I remember when we first had to come out here, when we traveled from coast to coast in California, we used to have to drive through the grapevine and all that. It felt amazing, actually. We've gotten so lazy. We flew from Long Beach to here this morning. You know, I remember we used to drive, you know what I mean? Now I'm like, fine, let's, you know, I'm not with that. Anything over 4 hours, I can't do anymore. Actually, 3 hours. If it's over 3 hours, I'm flying. And so that's a blessing, guys. And I look, and believe it or not, I look for ways to spend money now. Because if I don't spend it, I don't get it back. Somebody's going to catch that. If I try to hold on to every little dime, I'm not going to get it back at the end of the year. I need to spend. My tax guy says, buy some house. You know, so we're flipping houses now. We're doing all kind of stuff. Because my tax guy is like, man, you got to spend more money. So that's what we're doing. Seriously. Because you get it back at the end of the year. Okay, so I'm a national diamond. Give it up for me. I'm tired of being, oh man, I'm literally under 1,000 people away from the next level. But the national diamond, when you get there, you're making 5 figures a month, pretty consistently, more than 15,000 a month every single month, and that's a true blessing because you can make a. I'm gonna give you an example. I can make a $20,000 mistake in a month and be okay the next month. That's a little hint. So the next level, and Sunday Chandler, you know the blessing? She is less than 300 people away from joining me that's why I got to hurry up, because she's going to be a national diamond. You know, I'm supposed to move up. We're going to both be national diamonds. The next level, my mentor, Mr. Trey Harris, the international diamond, Mr. Trey Harris, has over 7,000 people on his team. 4,000 people gets you an additional 10,000. If you look at, I want to show you something. 4,000 also gives you what? 28,000. Plus his bonus. plus this bonus. That's the level I'll be at. I'm less than 800. I'm right there. I'm like, Lord, oh man, I want to do it in the next 30 days to 60 days at the most. International Diamond. And then this level, when we hit this, they give us a 28,000. See, we get rings. Every diamond, they give you a bigger ring. But when you hit this one, when you hit presidential, they give you a presidential Rolex. And it's $28,000. Okay? And I want that watch really, really bad. Really bad. So, guys, perfect. Become a referring travel consultant. It's only $99. So everybody in here should be signing up today. We could do it on phones, computers. It doesn't matter. We want to keep this meeting going. We want to turn this into a bi-weekly meeting. Anybody excited about that? And then eventually a weekly meeting. And we just want to, timing is everything. Do you want to be in front of the people, or do you want your cousin to come and try to recruit you? Do you want to recruit your cousin, or you want your cousin to recruit you? Because the word's going to get out there. Everybody know there's 6 degrees of separation. Every 6th person you know knows somebody you know. Just a little hint. So you're going to get all of that for $99. And here it is, $35, just to show you guys. And here is, where's the video? You didn't put it on there? Oh, it comes with it. Ordinarily, you would have had a little, it won't play? Okay. Well, what we do is, this particular video, I'm going to paint the picture for you. We show all of our conventions so that you can understand that this is not a San Francisco business. You will see thousands of people on this video at our conventions if you would have saw the video, so you can understand that we're a global company. Global. I'm talking about global, okay? And that's what I wish that you could see right now. But just take my word for it. In Vegas, in just a few days, if you have any Facebook friends that are in this business, you're going to see the pictures for yourself. It's going to be thousands upon thousands upon thousands of us. It's people flying in from Manila. There's people flying in from London. It's people flying in from the Barbados. It's people flying in from all 4 Africa. Okay? This is going to be a major event. Paycation is the #1 company in network marketing. We're the only company that Priceline endorses. I want you to understand that. We're not some little rinky-dink company. We're 14. Before we even got in network marketing, we were a 14-year-old company, and we booked over $3.2 billion worth of travel. And our parent name is Extreme Travel with an X. Okay? The network marketing side is Paycation. But our travel company is Extreme Travel. And we're the 45th largest travel company out of 5,000 worldwide. So we're not some, Johnny come lately. We've been here for a while, and we're going to be here forever. Okay? Travel, even when, let me tell you something. Even when it gets boring to go to Jamaica, we're getting ready to go to the moon. You guys don't believe me, do you? They're going to have travel to the moon. You're going to be able to go out to space, and we're going to offer that product. So we're going to stay up with the times. So, guys, we want you to get started today. We want you to get with the person that invited you. We want to get you started today. We want to answer any questions that you may have. And let's take this San Francisco market to the top. Thank you very much. I'd like to bring Tanisha to the front to close us out.
That was amazing, amazing, amazing. I mean, wouldn't you agree? It just makes sense, right? Isn't it fun? Travel is fun. And so I just want to, again, thank you. If you have any questions, feel free. We will take a brief break, and then we'll go into a little bit of training. Okay? We'll go into a little bit of training in about 10 or 15 minutes. That's okay. Okay?